Hey, the Mad Hermit here, and welcome to the Village of Recluse, a Shroud of the Avatar inspired fan-made village that allows you to walk through the various homes available to players in Shroud of the Avatar. Now, before I show you how to get here, let me tell you what you'll find when you do arrive. There are currently 11 homes to explore. There were 6, but I've added 5 that were recently released to the Dev Plus community. The 11 homes include the Shingle Roof home, the Shingle Roof with stone, the Founder Edelmann, the Benefactor Edelmann, the Windmill Village, the Wizard Tower, the Benefactor Knight, the Founder Knight Lighthouse, the Founder Lord Houseboat, the Tower Townhome, and the Viking Village Home. Now, in addition to houses, you'll also find basements. That's right. If you've played the pre-alpha releases, you know we've seen houses and we've seen basements, but we haven't seen the houses with their corresponding basement. And so in the Village of Recluse, I have added a basement simulator. Anywhere where you see this wooden board, if you click it, it will take you to a basement of the appropriate size for that home. In this case, this is an Edelmann home, and Edelmann receive a 1-story village stone basement. And this is an exact replica of what has been depicted in the pre-alphas as a 1-story village stone basement. The only difference you'll find is this piece right here leading up to the stairwell, that long corridor that you saw. I don't have the appropriate piece, but it's a bit shorter there. So the stairwell is the only inaccuracy, or slight inaccuracy, and that's going to be true for all basement stairwells. But the room size and layout is a match. Benefactor Knights receive a 2-story village stone basement, and I've taken the artistic liberty of placing the basement behind this door. It might not be here, it might be a ladder, it might be something else when Portalarium implements it, but it's my village and I'll cry if I want to. With that said, this is identical to the Edelmann stone basement with regard to shape and size, except for the fact that there's an extra door which leads to another level which is identical to this one. So it's a 2-story village stone basement. And again, the stairwell is the only inaccurate piece. This corridor right here is just a longer piece than what they're using in the game right now. The rooms, though, accurate. And if you visit the Lord Houseboat, you're going to be able to see what type of basement lords get. And you'll do that by clicking on the wooden board under the stairs on the first level. Now, since lords receive a 1-story townstone basement, you'll see that the layout and configuration for this basement is a little different than what we were just looking at with the village stone basements. This one has a large room with doors leading to 2 smaller rooms, but I'll let you explore them further on your own. Alright, that's pretty much what you can expect at this point. I really encourage you to explore the various home sites, especially if you're on the fence about pledging, or even if you have pledged and you're wondering if you should bump up your pledge. This is a great opportunity between pre-alphas to just run around and look at various buildings from different angles and stand in them and walk around them and scratch your head and try to figure this whole thing out. If you're wondering what basements look like, well, now you have an opportunity to do that as well. Alright, so let's get to the verb. How do you get here? You're going to want to go to the Mad Hermit Gaming YouTube channel. You're going to want to hit the About link, followed by the Village of Recluse link. Once you click that, you're going to be prompted that Unity wants to play in your browser. You're going to say run once or run always. You have to accept that, and then Unity will load. Now, I caution you, it took me about 3 minutes to get this to fully load through the web browser, and I have a 50 megabit per second download speed, so it might take a while. Now, when it does finally load, it should look like this and be fully playable in your web browser. Alright, so let me go over a few caveats with the Unity web player. When entering a basement for the first time, I find that the Unity web player gets a little temperamental. So if you click on that piece of wood, you'll notice that my cursor now became unresponsive, and the only way for it to become responsive again is for me to switch tabs and then click in the Unity player window. Once I do that, I can then click on the wood again, which will then properly load the scene, which in this case is the basement, and then all subsequent loads of other scenes or basements works perfectly fine. So this scene loading problem in the Unity web player sometimes happens once and sometimes not at all. Sometimes it just works perfectly fine all the way through. So just be aware. The other anomaly I encountered occurs when you try to launch the web player for the first time. In this case, when you hit the Village of Recluse link and you try to run Unity, you get this jigsaw puzzle piece. If you got that, you're dead in the water. It's not going to load. And the only way to rectify the situation is to shut down your browser and relaunch it. Closing individual tabs just won't do it. Anyway, that's the Village of Recluse. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll see you next time.